background. That always takes my heart. Hello, so welcome, Liz. Yeah, and the participants and everyone, the guests, the participants are so excited that you are here with us today. And maybe we'll wait for another 1 minute and then we'll start. So, yeah, thank you, Liz, for joining. And that too so sharp on time. What's the time at your place now?
Right now, it's 11 a.m. for me.
So, we are the people from future.
Yes, you are.
We are all men and women from future.
Yes, you celebrate New Year before us.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining. And I always, as I say, I always love your background so much. So let's wait for 1 more minute, Liz, maybe. Just one more guest we are waiting, and then we'll start.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah. Yeah, participants, you can actually welcome Liz in the comment section, or if you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute and actually. Amazing. Everyone is looking forward to listening to you, Liz, because when I told them that you have been mind mapping for more than 2 decades now, they were all so excited. Okay, so I think Raj sir, the other guest, will join in a while. So yeah, let's start the evening and let's officially start. Actually, we have started long back. 7:15 we were waiting and we were chit-chatting, but now that we are all here, so let's start. And this journey, I think all of us, we began on 29th of August, if I'm not wrong. And it was a 3 days program where I invited the people to join this 30 days challenge. And it was a challenge for me as well because I was doing something like this for the first time. I've taken workshops 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 1 week is fine, but 30-day challenge was something first time I was offering it to the community. And it is always says that knowledge is power, knowledge is power. A lot of people say that, and then I say that no, knowledge is not power. Knowing how to leverage that knowledge is your superpower, and mind mapping helps you do that exactly. And Tony Buzan, in one of his books, wrote that generally or normally people use just 1% of their brain, and mind mapping helps you unlock or use the other 99%, and that's the power of mind mapping. But then it is also say that unless you have experienced something in your life, you cannot just go and tell people, you cannot coach people, or even offering something like this was a difficult thing. So I had to first introspect that am I ready to offer a challenge like this. And then when I look back at my life, I found that in all small and big milestones of my life, mind mapping was something, it was always there. Right from childhood, even when I didn't know what is mind mapping, I was someone whose notes were very messy, very colorful, and because of which I got a lot of scoldings too. And then when I was offering this program, another thing that was there in my mind was that we all know human brains are exceptionally creative in giving excuses. If we have one reason to do something, we have 100 reasons. Our brain can actually create 100 reasons of not doing that thing. And hence, if I would leave the participants with just 3 days of program, it may not, maybe 3 or 4 of them would have picked it up, but the rest would not go further with it. And that's when this challenge, 30-day challenge, where each and every member of this community had to make mind maps on 4 important aspects of their life. That is clarity, creativity, organization and planning, and productivity. And I'm so grateful, and I want to tell to all the members of this community that each and every one of them had actually made amazing mind maps without fail every day and uploaded in a group we had, which was called as Map Your Mind Challenge assignment group. And people were there. This was something beyond my expectation. All working people, very busy people, but they would make the mind maps at the end of the day, whatever it takes. So that was the commitment. And then I thought, if this is the group and if this is the community with so much of commitment, then it definitely calls for a celebration, right? And hence we are here today for this celebration where we have completed this 1 month challenge. Amazing, with flying colors. All of them have completed. They have gone beyond my expectation, in the sense whatever I was thinking the benchmark, they have just removed that and moved far beyond that. And as I said, that for today's occasion, when I thought about mind mapping, 3 words came to my mind: clarity, productivity, and creativity. And exactly that is why the 3 guests we have with us today: Liz Kimura from Brazil, S. Natarajan from Mumbai, and Raj Kr Samal from Mumbai, who are known for these 3 qualities: clarity, productivity, and creativity in their life. And that was my mindset when I thought about these 3 guests, and so grateful to all of them that they accepted the invitation and allowed us that today we can listen to them, allowed us that with their gracious presence, this 24 of us, 24 of the students who have taken up this challenge, they will be sharing their experiences in front of you, and I'm sure you will have a lovely evening. And I'm really honored and delighted, and from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank all 3 of you for joining us today. And with this, I would love to show you a small video of our journey. So please allow me to share my screen. Okay, please give me a thumbs up. If anyone can give me a thumbs up, if you can share this, see the screen. Okay. So, hello, do you feel amazing, guys? Type in the comment section. The chat should keep flowing, right? So yeah, that was a very short glimpse in 1 minute or 60 seconds about our journey of more than a month now. So I'm sure I could not cover everything, but congratulations to each and every one, to all the participants, to all the persons who did not stop and did not listen to the tricks that your brain showed you, but you actually were very consistent in making the mind maps and took it to another level in your life. So thank you for that. And with this, I would love to pass on the spotlight to my co-host, a very beautiful co-host, Ruchi Khandelwal, who will be taking forward the session, and I will put her on spotlight now. Ruchi, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, you can unmute yourself, Ruchi. Yes, Ruchi, the screen or the stage, whatever, you can unmute yourself, Ruchi. We can't hear you. You are not yet audible, Ruchi. You are still on mute. It's okay, take your time, no problem. It's from your end, Ruchi. I think it's okay. Can you? It's okay, take your time, no problem. Okay, just a second, let me try. No, it's, yeah, try now, Ruchi.
Yeah. Is it audible now?
Audible, visible, and our beautiful co-host is ready. So yeah, we are all ears, Ruchi.
First of all, a very good evening to our guest and a wonderful evening to our beautiful mind mappers. Well, before proceeding, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruchi Khandelwal, and I will be with you as a co-host for the next 1 hour. So this the mind mapping bash, this event is basically to successfully completion of this 1 month ago. We have started this mind mapping, and we have come across a very beautiful mind mapping on this 1 month journey. If I talk about Dr. Saroj, she has shared a very beautiful mind map on voice modulation, about Brazilian Independence Day, about 15th of August Independence Day, about World Health Day, and social connection. If we come across Nabamita, she has also wonderfully has shared her experience on mind mapping, like miracle of positive thinking and positive life, reaction versus response, and why difficult to change habits. Even if I talk about Vams, he has shared about personal branding, about innovation on entrepreneurship, small and medium enterprises, and even Jisan, he has shared how to activate happiness chemical within you, and even student success program. And even Shraddha ma'am, if I talk about, she has also shared a wonderful knowledge overloaded. What is the mind map about knowledge overloaded, about learned helplessness? So these are the very beautiful topics, very beautiful mind mappers has been done by our team members in those 30 days. And I'm very happy to share with you that within those 30 days, out of 24, 22 has successfully completed this mind mapping task. And today, out of those 22, a very clapping to those 22 mind mappers, those who have very dedicatedly involved into those 30 days tasks. And today, out of those 22, 11 will be sharing their experience, their breakthrough journey on this mind mapping. So let's start with this mind mapping experience being shared with our mind mappers. Let me first invite mind mappers. She has shared her beautiful experience on fitness mind mapping, about plantation, about body parts and shopping list. The most beautiful thing is she has taught his son about mind mapping. So let's welcome Akanksha Gupta.
Thank
so
you.
Please
Thank
clap
you
and
so
welcome
much.
Akanksha Gupta.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. Thank you, Subra. And hello and welcome to all the guests. So a small intro about me. I'm an engineer MBA and working in an IT company as project manager, and had been habitual of thinking linear throughout, and and Subra made us think non-linear, and that's the natural way of thinking. So first of all, I would want to start with the gratitude towards my mentor, a dear friend before, but now she's my mentor. So thank you so much, Subra. So I'm here to discuss about the gifts of mom, which is Map Your Mind. Do I have the access to share my screen?
I'm allowing.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. So what is the better way to summarize everything through a mind map? So this is my small virtual gratitude towards my mentor, Subra. So here's I would not want to call it as anything else but gifts, which we discovered in last 30 days. I will say 33 days, because those 3 days, initial 3 days, were also full of learning. So here it had been, I've just categorized it in the 4 pillars. First of all, I would want to start with the experiment. So yeah, as Subra rightly says, that there are 6 stages of learning, and she took us through the introduction and till the demonstration, and it was us to do the experiment and experience and learn through the things which we did here in these 30 days. Yeah. So here had been my experiences, like we did the gratitude, mind mapping, productivity through the week planning. And then I used it for teaching, as Ruchi mentioned. I did the, types of plant and how the tree is giving such kind of things, the book summary, who moved my cheese. Then I used it for article, which I did very first time in my life, that had been published in the, in my company's internal group, My Fitness Mind Map. The screenshot is here. Then I used it for different notes, like the sessions, or I in fact used it for presenting the mock to after my meetings in my organization. I started using it for TED Talk, which I had not been doing. Through this 30 days of journey, I started watching TED Talk instead of any random series or short movies. So a lot of gratitude for that. And then we use it for the brainstorming, for decision making at personal and professional, both the ends. And let me tell you, with the great honor, I say that all the maps which are shown here, these are not actually pictures. These are the real mind maps. These are my mind maps. Okay, what had been the learning or realizations? It actually helped me in reflecting on self, as we had been doing the 4 Ws or niche finding exercises with Subra. There had been the habit building through the habit tracker, through reading. This was one of the books recommended by Subra, and through the week planner, because we then exactly knew where do we want to spend our time. So a lot of improvement on productivity end as well. Followed by I understood the brain's nature, as I was starting with it also, that it is free. It wants to be free. It loves pictures and colors. And I started using it all. You can see it through my mind map. It definitely gives us a higher view. Sometimes we just get into the nitty-gritty of the things and just forget about what we actually want to, realize at the end of it, at the end of that journey. So it definitely gives the higher view. It is inclusive because now you're not making the linear decisions. You are including everybody, and that is how you're using it for brainstorming in decision making. It helps you to plan. It helps me in planning, like I had been doing through the weekly plan or monthly plan. It gives a lot of clarity to self and of course for others. And through the self, it helps me in stop procrastination, because most of the times we get lost because we do not have the clarity. Through mind map, I get a lot of clarity, and it says, do it now. And how does it work for others? Through feedback. I had been hearing wonderful feedbacks from my, from fellow parents, because I had really shared the knowledge and wisdom of mind maps here with all the fellow parents as well. So they're like, fantastic. How do you even do it? But it actually takes very less time. And icing on the cake was, the masterminds which we had. It helped us in book summary. It helps us in starting with the writing part, which I had never been doing. It actually tells us the learning map from Tony Buzan, through which we can actually, use it in many ways through our speeches. How do we write articles? In anything and everything, we use the primacy and recency effects. Through memorizing, which was the C principle, emotion, senses, and exaggeration, and the speech planning itself. And bonus, I will really call it bonus, we call the mentor for life. I know this relationship is going to be forever. I cannot thank enough, and hence I put it under bonus, because it's very hard to find a true mentor. And luckily we all found her. And it is a dynamic team. How can I end it without gratitude towards the team? They had been inspiring, they had been pushing, and they had been giving so many ideas how well mind maps can be, applied in different forms of life. There is Nitika, who used it for teaching maths. I mean, I could never thought maths can be taught through mind maps. So hats off to people, and of course we have the group of like-minded people, and this is the sign of like-mindedness for me. So that is all, and I really want to summarize it through this quote by Subra: knowledge is power. Knowing how to leverage that power is your superpower. And I've got my superpowers. Thank you so much.
Thank
Over
you,
to you.
Akanksha, for
Thank
sharing
you so
your
much,
amazing.
Ruchi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Akanksha, for sharing your amazing breakthrough journey with us. It was a wonderful experience from starting to till date. We have gone through your mind map.
Thank you so much, Ruchi.
Yeah. So moving to the next mind mappers, he is always an inspiring person. He is well-known person, Soumitra Dada, and he has in those 30 days, he has implemented mind mappers in a lot of projects. If I talk about his projects, it's all about let's join hand, about creating environment for change, about empowering the organization, incorporating and sustaining the change. And even he has done a mind mapping related to difficult relationship, about conflict management, hide the fact, memorizing. So these are the few but many achievements, accomplishment he has done in those 30 days. And even I would like to congratulate Soumitra Dada because of this 30 days planning and mind mapping. He has successfully completed the projects about let's join hand and been awarded in this last week in the newspaper. We have seen his appreciation work. So I would love to listen, Soumitra Dada, about your experience in those 30 days.
Thanks, Suruchi. And Shubhra, please help me in presenting my mind map. Everything is ready.
Of course, sure. Just a second.
But before that, distinguished guest, fellow classmates, the last part of that, I was not there, but I was consistently making mind map and I was seeing your mind map. And gratitude to Shubhra, because it is possible just because of you. And I am having the privilege to get not only 30 days, but I think 4-month hand holding from you. So let's start presentation mode, Shubhra. I will say next.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes.
Okay.
So the art and science of mind mapping has given an expression to my personality. The dozens of benefits that I'm experiencing, I'm just sharing one. And that is my goal, my SMART goal to develop, to become a resilience coach within 10 months. So the SMART goal, the next slide is next. The SMART goal, S stand for specific. So on the next slide, the 3 layer of SMART goal is first Udemy course on resilience. The second layer is social media presence that is consistent and robust. And last, after 10 months, I will start coaching one-to-one, virtually, and also physically. On the next slide, M stand for measurable. And on the next slide is this SMART goal is completely measurable because my Udemy course is going to be there just within 45 days, November 2021. For the YouTube channel, in 10 months, my target is 2K subscriber. And for LinkedIn, 500 plus connections. It might seem quite hard to you, but on the next slide, I will show you that is not. It is attainable. Why? Next. The 90-minute Udemy session, that is online course, I am doing it with 2 valuable partners. So it is already in flow and it will happen. Social media presence, 1.5 years of experience of video making, content creation, and speak and grow will help me a lot. I only need consistency. And the very valuable part, that is inner circle that is created. And at the helm of that is my mentors. When mentors are there, we are on the expressway where there is clarity, there is safety. Wait a second, go to sleep. There is safety and there is a lot of joy. Moving to the next part that is relevant. Next. Next, Shubhra, next. Next. So this is relevant for the word. because the VUCA environment we seeing all around us, our society need to be more resilient. It is relevant for me because it will give meaning to me and it will complement my bigger goal. Moving to the last part of the SMART goal, that is T, time bound. As I have shared, I have only 10 months, and 1st of August 2022 will be the day when I will be again sharing what has been progress. Next. So this is the whole mind map. And definitely, I want to echo the words of Shubhra and then which was echoed by Akanksha. Akanksha, you made me feel jealous by your mind map. And that is that really our ability to leverage knowledge is the superpower. And I have also got my superpower. So thanks to my mentor, my dear mentor, Shubhra, and all fellow classmates. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Wonderful smart goal being shared with Soumitra Dada, and it is very clear and factual experience that we learned from you. Thank you, Soumitra Dada.
Thanks, Shoroshi. Please mute me, Shubhra.
Moving to next mind mappers. He is a person who has created a very beautiful mind mapping related to how to start a morning, how to avoid worries, about unwavering focus, about gratitude to Gaur Gopal Das and Dr. Shubhra and the team members of Mind Mappers, and even Good Life. He is Mr. Ganeshan Will, sir. So please welcome Ganeshan, sir, and please share your experience in this 1 month of journey.
So good evening and thanks for the introduction by Ruchi, and my sincere gratitude to Dr. Shubhra, because I can say that I was forgot to gratitude after 1 year. So I was doing gratitude exactly 8/9/2020. So I can show the gratitude notebook if you can see. So I was forgot to write that. So last year I was doing and I was forgot to write the gratitude, and exactly 1 year, after 1 year, 5 days, I started again the gratitude in the early morning. So every day I'm started the gratitude every day after attending the mind map. And I need a volunteer from here. So if you go to the shop, so what you will see, if you want to purchase anything, so what you will see? I think the MRP. So the benefit of mind mapping to me, so it has increased my MRP. So what is MRP? I will share with you. So M is mindfulness. So the mindfulness has been improved after attending the mind mapping session. So the mind is always focusing the particular thing, because the linear way and unlinear way. So I was focusing so many things earlier before to the mind mapping. For example, I'm focusing on 10 things. So I could not able to complete the 10 things. But after attending the mind mapping session, I'm focusing on minimum things which I can do. So I'm dividing the morning, afternoon, and evening. What are the things I have to do? I will make 3 branches and I will do what are the minimum things I have to do. Because after doing this, for example, if you want to do something in the 6th October, I'm completing on 5th October. So that also happening. And next one is M is completed and R is relationship. So after mind mapping session, my relationship has been improved, because as I am mindful, so I'm wherever I'm sitting and wherever I'm doing the work, I'm doing with full of mind. So for example, every day morning, I used to take my son into the near park. So I used to sit in the sand. Literally, I used to sit in the sand, and my son and myself used to play in the sand in the every morning. So after that, also with my relation of wife and my mother-in-law, it has been improved. Next one is P. So P stands for patience. So mindful and relationship is very good. So automatically the patience is coming. And when the patience is there, my health, wealth, and my confidence is improving. So these are the MRP has been improved in my life. So this is my benefit of mind mapping after attending this session with Dr. Shubhra. So really my gratitude to Dr. Shubhra. Thanks for the opportunity, and everybody given the really wonderful mind map, and it has been given wonderful enthusiasm to do more. So thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Ganeshan sir, for sharing your plan implemented. And even I am sure that everyone, those who have participated in this, their MRP has been increased.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So moving to next mind mapper, she is Smriti Garg. She is a yoga trainer, and she has shared a beautiful mind map about mind mapping is all about flow. And she has done a mind map about the founder of the flow, an American psychologist. And even she has done one more mind map about yoga trainer. Like as a trainer, she has covered standing, sitting, back lie, and about face. So I would request I would like to invite Smriti to share her experience in those 30 days.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I'm really glad that I got this opportunity to this no linear thinking. Earlier, I was in this problem that I am not productive and my handwriting is very curved. So I faced a lot of problem to write on white page. That was really difficult for me to write, and that create and reduces my confidence level. But through this mind mapping, I was able to get appraise and clarity. Since my childhood, I really love colors. In my school also, I used to make things, draw the things and put them in different shapes in order to learn better. But I was not aware of this technique, and it helps me to improve a lot. And this technique is introduced by Dr. Subra ma'am. I'm really thankful to you, ma'am, that you introduced this amazing technique. Or it's a life-changing experience. And I was facing problem of productivity. I feel I'm not productive, but now I use mind map in almost every part of my life. If I had a conflict with my brother, then also I used to mind map and know who is at wrong, who is at fault. And sometimes there was a problem in the mind. So through mind map, it helps because we can write. There are many things which are just there in our mind and we don't think like writing. But if a problem is well stated, it is half solved. So through writing this everything, you get new insight from yourself. And this what I feel is that I know about everyone except myself. Through this mind mapping, we are able to know about ourselves, our clarity and the productivity, clarity and organization improved a lot more, a big level, and it gives a confidence. And this is what I get through mind mapping, that my entire life is changed. And in yoga, being a yoga trainer, the way I used to plan and give the session plan in standing asanas, in each and every asana, I tell them how we have to do. And this gives me confidence, plus it gives more clarity to the learner also. And this is something which is really amazing. And I'm really grateful to Subra ma'am and each and everyone who are part of this inner circle, who just appreciate me to grow in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Smriti, for sharing your imagination thoughts. Wish you a continued success. And it was like a wonderful experience to know about you more. Moving to our next mind mapper. She is Mansi, and she has not even done a creative mind mappers, but she has selected a very wonderful topic. She has done mind mapping on I Love India, about Indian classical dance, about enjoy the game, life without plan, about I see something in you, and Madhya Purna. So please, guys, let me invite Mansi to share her experience of those 30 days.
Yeah. Hello, Mansi. You can unmute yourself. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ruchi, and thank you, Dr. Subra, and good evening to all of you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. I'm really encouraged with all of you guys today who are sharing your thoughts. And then I thought, okay, let me share my learnings in this 30 days. My mind map journey started around 30-35 days back because I was very new to this mind mapping and completely new. And just 30-35 days ago, I started learning mind map. And I'm so glad that in this 30 days, I really learned a lot from Dr. Subra. I'm really grateful to you and I'm thankful to you. Just to go back 30 days, when I registered, enrolled for 3 days workshop. I was not keeping well. I was not in good health. And exactly when the workshop started, I was in the hospital. I was so nervous, upset. How do I attend this session? But it is only because of Dr. Subra, the super duper mentor. I could attend this 3 days workshop from the hospital. And it was an amazing experience. I couldn't draw any mind map during these 3 days. But once I was discharged from the hospital, I was at home. Slowly, I registered myself for 30 days mind mapping challenge. And then I started mapping all my thoughts. I mean, around 50-55 mind maps I might have worked on this 50-55 mind map. Like to name few in official area, like what are the activities I'm doing? I have made in one sheet, I have made all the activities. At times we forget what are the things we do. So in one sheet, I have made everything. I prepared a beautiful mind map and it is in front of me. At any time, if anyone asks or if for myself, the picture is very clear. And I do a lot of communication internal with the department and external customers and my sales team and all. So I made another sheet where all I communicate with my internal team, external team, my taxation team, my finance KFD team, all that I made in one sheet. So that is an amazing mind map because I'm identifying what all type of communication I'm doing with the team. And in personal, like my daughter's reception, I'm making a mind map. Then my hobbies, my singing exam. In one sheet, for particular exam, what are the ragas are there for this particular exam? What are the characteristics? So I made it one sheet. So at any time, I can look at that sheet and I can find out for this exam what are there and what are the characteristics of this particular ragas. In one sheet, I'm getting all the details. And there are like many other small mind maps, like when you go for buy a flat, what are the plus things, what are the areas which I loved, what are the areas which I didn't like in one flat, so that you get clarity where I have to give more priority, like while selecting which areas to be given more importance. So these are the few mind maps I have drawn. And yes, there is still more to learn. It's a journey. It has just begun 30 days back and a lot to learn. And I'm sure I'll try more on this. Thanks once again. And thanks, Dr. Subra, for teaching us this amazing technique and all the group members who have been encouraging one another with their beautiful mind maps. Because by looking at others' mind maps, you also get encouragement and you feel like drawing, similar mind maps or something of your own thoughts in that area. So thank you once again, Dr. Subra, and each one of the mind mappers friends in this group. Thank you. Over to you, Ruchi.
Thank you, Mansi ma'am, sharing your experience. It is quite insightful from hospital to an inspiring story. It was wonderful to listen. Let me hand over to Dr. Shubhra for the next celebration process.
Okay, thank you so much, Ruchi, and I'm sure everyone will say that she is an amazing host, and yeah, moving forward, and you literally get goosebumps when you hear so much of applications of mind mapping, which sometimes even I have not imagined maybe. So, I mean, I'm sure all of us here are having wonderful time listening to these experiences. And as I said, we have someone with us who has been mind mapping for more than 20 years now. Yes, Liz Kimura. We are so very much, I mean, I sent voice notes to her repeatedly saying that I am so excited, and she said she is equally excited, right? So, Liz Kimura is a name which needs no introduction in the global community of mind mappers. While she did her graduation in law, but very early in life, she was very fortunate that she knew that mind mapping was her calling. She has a huge fan following on social media for her beautiful and innovative mind maps, whether it's Instagram with I think 12K plus followers, or I mean, she shares mind mapping everywhere, and people are fans of her mind mapping. From mind mapping her own wedding to helping IT professionals and corporates arrive at solutions, she uses mind mapping just for everything and anything. And we are indeed honored and privileged to have you with us here today. So we would love and we would like to listen to you, and I'm sure everyone here is equally excited as me to listen to you. So yeah, I would request you to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow, it's such an honor to be here. I'm sorry if we have noise around here because I live in a building, and just below my floor they are rebuilding the apartments. So if you listen to these knocks, they are working on this rebuilding. And as we started talking, I started to mind map what was happening. So I said, oh my God, this paper is going to be small. So I moved to a larger one. So here I started mapping, for example, the introduction of Dr. Schubert talking about this 30-day challenge, our co-host, and that there was, I believe, 30 people who started and 22 that finished. Oops, I'm moving this around, sorry. And then we started with Akanksha Gupta. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing correctly. Oh, your names for me are also new.
Pronunciation, yeah.
And then she was talking about the MUM, the map your mind. Those experiments, article, made a mind map of an article for the first time, mind mapping TED Talks as well. Then we had Samitra Dubey. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, about resilience coach. Whoa, I was really surprised. I really enjoy how he applied the SMART goal of being specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Ganeshan started talking about the gratitude book, mindfulness, a to-do list using mind mapping, one branch for morning, afternoon, night, and there was on Sunday playing with his kid in the park, about patience. And then in the end, they understood it was supposed to be an MRP. So M for mindfulness, R was patience, but the P was for patience, stand for patience, but R I missed. I just wrote to do. Ismirt, that's how you pronounce, gag. Was really pleased with this non-linear writing. It was a really life-changing experience. She saw that she wasn't a productive person, so she was able to be more productive with mind mapping, and it helped not only with productivity but clarity and organization, and that she's using mind mapping to plan her yoga classes. Then the last one was Mansi Karanjakar. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing correctly. Learned a lot during this 30 days, and it started in the hospital. Oh my God. And she was writing everything in a sheet, in a one. Sorry, my cat always attend all my classes lives. Mimi, please sit down. And then she was very amazed by using everything in one single paper, writing everything, even from the communication with her team. And it brought a lot of clarity, helping her understand what is more important by using mind mapping because of this global vision. So I was really surprised I mean, you guys are doing so great. I'm sure, cat, please. And this couldn't be different. After all, you have one of the best, if not the best mind mapping instructor in India. So congratulations to all of you. I've been really mind mapping since 1995. And if my cat could just stand here, please. And I know that in the beginning, it's easier for you to use with larger paper instead of small ones. So I have mind maps, everything from, let's see, this is like a flip chart piece of paper, and it has almost 10 hours of training session. This is day one here. It's day one, and it was a 3-day event that I was hired to mind map this event, and the VIP clients, they got as a bonus my mind maps. So this is like the first day, and I have 3 more of these. And it's amazing because it was a 10-hour training session that with this giant piece of paper, we were able to review the whole day in only 30 minutes. So it was like a 3-day event, 30 hours of event that we were able to review in 1.5 hours, this 3 days. And I have, for example, mind maps from in 2013, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So all my my medical appointments were in mind maps. So for example, this is the logo of the cancer center where I was doing my treatment. And let's see, the light is not very good. So here I had all my questions to the doctor and all of them. Let's see. So all my appointments with the doctor, every single appointment, all of them in mind maps. And as in March 2015, I finished my treatment. So I'm not bald anymore. I have hair again. And I've been going to my checkup, medical appointments. So now in one single year, I have 4 medical appointments. So 1 branch for each one of them. And I have, for example, my cat is not gonna, she wants to be in the screen. Please help me. So I have like small notebooks that I put in my purse. So whenever I need, I map everything. So this was a meeting with, let's see, even when I do not have colorful markers, I use mind map instead of standard traditional linear notes. And for example, here I have an example of a to-do list. And then this was the president of the company. So people like CEOs, they don't have a lot of time available. So whenever you go to their room and you have to talk to them, you have to have all your ideas very well organized to, in a very few minutes, be able to ask everything that you have to ask and take all your notes and go back to work. So I had like when I was working in a company, I had like mind maps to talk to the president, a lot of to-do lists. So this was a trip to the US. I want to do some shopping. So I would put here I don't remember how to say it in English. So here, everything that I wanted to buy. So even like in small notes, I've been doing, this, for example, was the planning of my business card. Let me see if I have it here. Oh, it's not here. But I have my business card planned here. Yes, I had one. So when the person doesn't know what is a mind map yet, I would give this part of the card. But if the person already knows, I have it here. So this was the planning of this business card that I hand to the people that I meet. I have like in a post-it, everything that I had to talk to a person. So all the details of the informations. You guys have talked about productivity. So this one are mind maps of weekly plan. So here it is all in Portuguese because this is our official language here in Brazil. But I have here, for example, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So things that you can do in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. So this would be like a time-based plan, weekly plan. But I also enjoy Stephen Covey's book of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So in this one, he talks in the second habit for you to have a goal in mind. And I enjoyed this literature, productivity literature book so much that I worked in 1995, 96. In the beginning of 97, I was working in the Covey Leadership Center, Brazil. So according to this second habit that you have to start with a goal in mind, you have to identify your roles. So here I have like my role in my different roles and everything that I have to do in each one of them. And I believe you have heard about David Allen, Getting Things Done. So this mind map, I have about things that you have to do in the computer, in the office, at home, or on the phone, on the street. So everything that you have to do, for example, if you go to the supermarket, your shopping list. And even during the week, I started mapping everything that I have to buy on the supermarket. And I just, let me show you. I have some, let's see, my shopping list also in a mind map. Okay, let's see. So let's see, this is another one. So even though when I do not have, when I'm gonna do fast, I do it in one single color, and then I use colorful markers to make it like a more beautiful maps. And I do these teachings. So this one is a mind map about the main rules, the main laws of mind map. So everything that you have to do, for example, starting in the center, using a central image, a single keyword, being colorful, using a landscape, paper markers, using like organic lines, only keywords, capital letters, lines and words with the same length, using images, icons, colors. Colors can be everywhere in your mind map. So you can have all the lines in one single color and the words in another color. So, and I also have this other one, which is a mind map of what you're not supposed to do, what's not a mind map, and those mind maps in softwares. So I have like a how to use free mind step by step in a mind map as well. So I've been doing mind mapping for everything, and since June I've been mapping. I've been inviting people in international lives. So in June I invited one from Mexico. In July was from France. August was Dr. Schubert. And in September, I just had a live with an American lady who has been mind mapping since 1977. So I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it. And these lives are all in my Instagram, and they are all in English, so you guys are able to talk, to understand. And I believe I read Ren all the time. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here, and congratulations to everyone here, especially to Dr. Schubert. Amazing, this 30 days challenge. I'm gonna apply this in Brazil as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And actually I'm speechless because I really don't know what to say. And you can read the comments. It was flooding with comments, everyone appreciating. They were like mind-blowing comments that I'm literally speechless after a long time. Otherwise I would speak a lot, but then yeah. So I believe everyone here will accept that we are really honored to listen to you sharing this vast knowledge that you have. Such a strong person you are, who mind map even your the consultation with the doctor. And I remember when we were having a conversation, we actually spoke about this for I think almost 1.5 hours. We had that conversation. Yeah, and thank you so much. I think I have nothing much to say because everybody, you can just read the comments. It's flooding. And thank you once again, Liz Kimura, for actually accepting the invitation. It really makes us feel so special. And everyone in this journey of 30 days, I won't say it has ended, but their journey of mind mapping has just begun. Now it has become a way of life for them. And after listening to you, I'm sure none of them would ever leave this, but they would just continue mind mapping. And you are an inspiration for all of us here. And to the audience here, I would love to say that you can see her YouTube channel. I believe is mostly in not in English, but on Instagram it's always on English, where she comes live almost I think every Wednesday. And yeah, you can see a lot of mind maps, beautiful mind maps. And she also invites people from across the world, mind mappers from across the world, who share their stories about mind mapping. So you can just go and follow her and see the amazing collection of mind maps. Thank you once again, Liz, and it's always an honor to have you here. So thank you so much. So I would now pass the stage, or the screen rather, to Ruchi Khandelwal, my co-host. So over to you, Ruchi.
Thank you, Dr. Subra. Thank you, ma'am. Like, it was really a very wonderful experience listening to you. It was very inspiring. It was just, wow, not much words we have. It was really a lot of learnings we have got from you. Moving to the next mind mappers, we should continue with the experience. The next mind mapper is a person who has achieved Best Humorous Award and even the Best Evaluator on the same day using this mind map. And she has implemented mind mapping in promoting Toastmaster in an organization. So please welcome Prinshi Mariam Charles.
so much, Ruchi, for this wonderful introduction. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Yeah, thank you so much. So first of all, hats off to you, Liz ma'am. I must say that after seeing your mind map, I believe each and every one of us are inspired to do mind mapping every single day. Yesterday itself, I got a delivery of big mind map, big book for mind mapping, because I completed my one big book of the drawing book for mind mapping. And my husband was like, "Why did you buy such a big book? Why can't you do mind map on small books?" So I was like, no, small books are not for mind mapping. It will be very cumbersome for me. But after seeing your mind maps, I feel that even the smallest, even the post is a very important thing for mind mapping. Heads of you. Okay, I know we are running short of time, so quickly I would like to say my experience of mind mapping. Thank you, Subra. Thanks a lot for introducing this amazing technique to me. I have been using mind mapping in practical aspects for three major reasons. One is Toastmasters. Because of that, I was able to remember the entire speech effectively and deliver it within no time. The second was evaluation contest in Toastmasters itself. Then in professional life, just last week, I gave a presentation to a team of 45 people with no hiccup, just using mind map of what I have to deliver in that span of 1 hour, and it was quite effective. I got an overwhelming response, and all credit goes to you and your mind mapping. Hats off to you. And the third is personal life, where I have been using for mind mapping in my habit tracker. And also, you will be amazed to see that my niece, who is right now shouting, we actually created a mind map of which school he should be going, a CBSE, ICSE, or SSC. Using mind map, we came to a conclusion. And my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, they both were amazed that, wow, you are using this new technique, which is so new to us, and it's amazing. And I'm trying to inculcate this habit in all of them. So thank you so much. Thank God. Over to you.
Thank you, Princey, for sharing your experience about how you have beautifully transformed into your life and about your problem-solving attitude. So thank you for sharing your experience. Moving to next mind mapper, Vinuta. She has also shared a beautiful mind map about Waynard trip, about the trip which she has went with her family, and about the path of her life and gratitude. So we would love to listen your experience, Vinita.
Hello, Vinutha. Yeah, she's there. Yeah, Vinutha, you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Hello, good evening to everyone. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And it has been an amazing, amazing journey here with all you beautiful mind mappers. And Liz ma'am, I'm just speechless to the level of what you can take mind mapping into. Because I feel recently I've just fallen in love with mind mapping. And now whenever I want to write, I have to write. It is almost like I make a mind map, whether I see any content on video or articles or from a YouTube channel. I'd already started making mind map. But now with this MUM challenge, 30-day workshop challenge, it has brought a lot of clarity on what my goal should be and in which way I should go, and productivity with the scheduling, weekly, monthly planners. And also the main important thing that I feel was extraordinarily special was that my daughter, who's 5 years old, has taken interest in mind mapping and has started doing her own mind maps, looking at me doing it. And now it's like a collaborative teamwork and a bonding exercise where all of us sit together and make a mind map. So I think that is, priceless, because I started mind mapping just 3 months ago, and I'm about 30, and she's just 5 years. So I can see how amazingly beautiful it will be for her, and how much clarity and organization she can have with the help of mind maps. So I'm very thankful And in great gratitude, I would like to thank Ma'am Subra ma'am for introducing me to introducing me to mind maths. And as Tony Buzan sir had said, or quote from him is that mind math is life changing. So I completely agree with that, and it has changed my life. Mind mapping has changed my life, and I'd love to pass this gift to my daughter. And just like Liz ma'am, I know this is a ruled book, but still, I'd like to show what all this ma'am had, mind mapping, what all she was telling. I quickly tried to make a speed map. So, not taking much time of you guys. Thank you so much, and I'm indeed honored and lot of gratitude for being a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinuta ma'am, for sharing your experience, and even you are really inspired with Liz ma'am that you have done a live mapping also, and even that's really true. When a child learns from a mother, it is a lifetime achievement even. So moving to our next mind mapper, Dr. Saroj. As I informed earlier, she has done a very different mind mapping related to World Heart Day, about Independence Day, about Brazilian Independence Day. So please welcome Dr. Saroj to share her experience.
Hello, ma'am. You can unmute.
Yeah. Thanks, Shubhra, and thanks, Ruchi, for giving me this opportunity. And I would like to welcome our guest, Liz, and congratulate her for her amazing, mind-blowing maps. And I'm sure she has placed the trail of mind mapping in all of us aspiring man mappers. And I'm sure people will follow it. And I would like to share my experience that writing a book, my autobiography, was always on back of my mind. It was in the pipeline, but because of my bad handwriting, I was not writing it, and I'm not good at typing on the computer because I'm not very much conversant with the latest technology. And I'm a doctor, so my handwriting is so bad that I'm not sure that I'll be able to read it after some time. But Shubhra has shown a new method of mind mapping, by which already my stories and the outline of the book is on the mind map. And I'm sure that soon it will see the light of the day. Thanks, Shubhra, and thanks, Liz. Thanks all your teachers. I salute them who have taught you, and you are teaching us and continuing this tradition of teaching. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shubhra, for sharing your experience. Dr. Saroj, I'm sorry for sharing your experience. Moving to next mind mapper. He is a law student and already written a book. And with this mind mapping, he just want to refine his next book writing. And he has been those 30 days experience he want to share. And he is Venkat Sai.
Thank you, Ruchi, for that. Before I start, Listenam, this is for you. Thank you very much for showing this. This is for you. You are mine. You are. I can't say I am speechless with you. And in a 1 week time, we can draw only 5 mind maps or 10 mind maps. I don't know how many you draw in a day or in a week. And this is for you. Thank you. And in my experience, uh, I started my experience 1 month back when I was in a group of people. So when Subramanian was telling we have this mind mapping session, 3 day workshop in the Facebook, Instagram, I was very wondering how this mind mapping would help me a lot of time. But when Liz ma'am told she's a law graduate and she's doing the mind mapping with a law thing, so if you can some other time I will listen to Liz ma'am about how he's using law into the mind mapping techniques, and I would love to hear. I already hear from one of the golden mentors, Subra ma'am. I would like to hear on the golden mentor who is from Brazil, Liz ma'am. And yes, thank you so much, Liz ma'am. I can see that wallpapers or photos in back of you, very much nice. And one day I would be a mind mapper, and I would take a session 3-day workshop with all the mind mappers who want to read. And I'm starting my new book, and I am in touch with Dr. Subra ma'am. She is helping very much, and thank you ma'am. So this is my mind mapping journey, and I would love to be here another 30 days. It is not like a 30-day journey. It is like a 1-day, 2-day journey for me. But I would love to stay here forever. Thank you. Over to you, Richie.
Thank you, Mr. Venkat, about sharing your experience, about your stories and mind mapping journey. Moving to our next mind mapper, she is Beena Roy. She is a bit different. Those 30 days, we were making mind map on white paper. She is the only girl who is making mind map in black paper. And it was very colorful. And she has just done a mind mapping on how mind mapping, yoga, atomic habits, and also like about her niche. So Beena, we would love to hear your experience in this 30 days.
Yes, thank you, Ruchi. And first of all, my gratitude to Subram ma'am. Actually, I would like to tell from the scratch, because I started my journey through this Speak and Grow family. I started making videos, and after that, I met you all. And really, the mentors whom I met, like Subra ma'am, is really wonderful. And now I feel really blessed that my journey and I will be on the track forever. Because when she introduced mind mapping, I was thinking that what is mind mapping? Like the colors, the way she's drawing the branches, what are these? Will I be able to do or not? How to do this? Oh my God, how to generate all these words? I don't know. But slowly, gradually, when she, introduced mind mapping and then started telling that you have to do this, branches, all the words. Even I have seen Niti, even all the mind mappers, those who have done great mind mappings. It was really inspiring. And I'm also learning from you all. And what happened, when you get a good mentor, like Subra ma'am or someone who holds you, that time really something miracle happens. Because even I used to think that will I be able to write my book? Will I be able to know how to get the clarity? Because before I was just an English teacher, and right now, as I have started my entrepreneur journey, I have many dreams in my eyes to make videos, to teach people. But I used to think that how to do. I don't know how to generate those thoughts. I don't know the things which I'm going to do, it will work or not. But right now, through Subra ma'am, I'm getting that clarity. And really, trust me, like when I'm doing the mind mapping, before the words were 2, 3, now when I'm doing it for every purpose. For example, I'm learning, when I'm learning something or reading some books, as soon as I read one book, I start making, like, for example, one chapter if I've completed, as soon as I complete one, I start making those mind mappings. Really, like it is on my mind forever. Like before I used to forget everything. Now it is there in my mind. And the great personality, like our mentor, is there with me. So I don't need to worry. So thank you so much. And those who have made great mind mappings, I have seen. And that also helped me a lot. And I would like to thank Lizzie ma'am. I heard your story, the way you told about your story and the mind mappings on the back of you. It's really wonderful. The way you smile, it's really it can take away the pain if we have. So thank you each and everybody, and my gratitude to Subra ma'am again and again. And the guest who is present, who all are present here. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Beena, for sharing your experience, and congratulations and even good luck to your entrepreneurship journey. So moving to our next mind mapper, Mr. Abhijit, we would love to hear his experience on time management, about writing skills and clarity on goals. So please welcome Mr. Abhijit.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, I'm amazing. I am speechless. The way Liz ma'am is describing, I think I am getting very less from Subra. Also, I am really gratitude from him. But after seeing the Liz ma'am, I thought that what a wonderful thing and how he can do it from 1995. Really amazing, and I think all of us are really surprised to see her mind map. And special thanks to Subra that for this amazing journey. And really, it is not ending in 30 days. It is really endless, and I really believe that whenever we are required, we always in with Subra. And in this journey, I am really thankful that my perspective was really changed. My working style has been changed. I am in past 16, 17 years I am in industries, and I am never using this type of techniques. But now I am using these techniques in my organization, as well as I am also heading a big team of around 45 people. And I am using this technique to how to organize and how to schedule our activities on daily basis. And it is really amazing. And really thankful to you, and my special gratitude from heart of my really. So I also thanks to all the members and all the participants, those who are in this journey with us, and they are enthusiastically this mind maps they are posting in the group, and really amazing. And there's lots of learning from me as well. And I am really, today's session is, I think, one of the best one what I have attended last, and really thanks to Ruchi for this wonderful and give me the chance to share my something. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Avijit, for sharing your experience in mind mapping and the transformation you have been through this mind mapping. Moving to our next mind mapper, she is Shraddha Dubey ma'am. She has also shared a very beautiful mind mapping on live with passion, about knowledge overloaded, learn helplessness, focus. So we would love to hear about your experience. Please, please invite with me, Shraddha ma'am.
Hello to all the mind mappers. I hope you can hear me.
Perfect.
All right, thank you. So first and foremost, my deep sense of gratitude to my mentor, Dr. Shubra. And this is for introducing me to the wonderful world of mind mapping. Now, she's the one who literally drilled in my mind that if you have the will to learn, then this is the skill. Because as you all know, skill is a superpower, the new currency, or the currency of the future, you may call it. And to add further to this, after hearing Ma'am Liz from Brazil, I would say that more the skill, more the thrill to go uphill. So thank you so much, Dr. Shubra and Liz, ma'am. So as regard to the 33 days of mind mapping with all of you, I would say that mind mapping workshop was a triquetra, which gave me clarity, which gave me creativity, and which also gave me Dr. Shubra. So I could have used the word authority to align with clarity and creativity, but for authority, I loved and chose and preferred to use Dr. Shubra because, as you all know, she has the authority on mind mapping. So first and foremost, about the clarity, let me be let me be very honest to tell you that I could not figure out why did I dwindle all around the day, working so hard, putting in a lot of efforts, and still with low productivity. The answer to it was no, not time management, neither priority management, neither lot of efforts, the right efforts and the proper planning, because this is all what I had been doing. But mind mapping led me to identify the real enemy, which was thought management. I was not able to pinpoint this, and herein lied the victim, which was troubled with thoughts, getting distracted, multitasking all along the day, and at the end, it was low productivity and at times negligible or even zero productivity. Next to it, creativity. Dr. Shubhra, as a mentor, could visualize and also gaze that I was a person who was a victim to overthinking, overanalysis. And supposedly in all our interaction, she used to quote that overanalysis causes paralysis. And I am a living example. So in spite of all the efforts in viewing, watching the YouTube, TEDx speeches, reading a lot of books, because I love reading, I love watching TEDx videos and all the public speakers. But at the end, I would again, visualize, analyze, and then the things were nullified at the end. I started mind mapping and the enrichment started. And therein an idea was suggested from Dr. Shubhra, which brought a revolutionary change, I should say, because it was elemental in devising a subsidiary, my own branch in every mind map. That was the brown branch. Why brown? Because she said that colors are very important. And since I am a brown girl from India, I said my exclusive branch should be brown in color. And from there, the branch had 5 branches or the sub-branches. And as you know that we Indians have an affinity for shunya or punches, I tried evaluating all the TEDx speeches, the books that I read, and devised it into punch or shunya. Very powerful. Look at my hand. This is my man bag, which she suggested. This is the brown color branch, which had the identification of my problem. The problem was identified, and later the solution, the biggest finger, and then the small success. Lastly, the joy. So the central was the display thing, and these are my branches, and the sections are my sub branches. So this was elemental in devising or creating a new branch, a brown branch, exclusively my private limited. And so wherever I started going, I would punch up from the mind map that I created and take it to the presentations wherever I went. And let me tell you, I was applauded. And thanks again. And last, the authority, Dr. Shubhra, a mentor par excellence. She knows what she has. She's a gifted soul, very encouraging, very positive. If she can really make me work, she can do wonders in life. And I would like to share a small bit, a midnight messenger exchange, which led me to meet one of my neighbors in a small town in Dimapur. She hopped in the same market, which happens to be my favorite too, Hong Kong market. She relished the breads, cakes, and pastries from the same Plaza Bakery, which I used to visit. She hopped in for groceries and also for vegetables in the same new market where I happened to go. And proudly, we are alumni of sister schools in Dimapur. So I treasure every bit of my association with Dr. Shubra as an authority, a mind mapper, as an alumni, and also a Dimapurian. Thank you all for such a lovely experience. And this is not the end. This is the beginning of my mind mapping journey. Thank you so much.
Amazing, Shraddha ma'am. It is really a very beautiful and wonderful experience. We have been learned from you even. And thank you for sharing your experience. As next mind mapper is Nitika Pal. She is a teacher by profession and she has taken mind map to a very next level. She has used mind mapping in mathematics. She has done mind mapping related to blueprint of algebra, real number, polynomials, and number system, and power of mind mapping. So I would like to invite Nitika Pal to share her experience in mind mapping.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. So I would like to Shubra ma'am to share the screen.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. I think this is the one. Yeah. Perfect.
So, shall I start?
Yeah. Can you see, Smriti?
Yeah.
Nitika, yeah.
So first of all, good evening, one and all. And today is really auspicious day for me because it's like beyond my imagination. I have never ever thought that I will be getting opportunity to share the screen with elite personality, all the people who are there. So first of all, I would like to introduce everyone that hello, my Mind Map family. So welcome to Mind Your Map Bush session. So first of all, I want to welcome my guest, that is Natarajan sir, and next is Liz ma'am and Raj sir. So I have shown these two medals because they are a marathoner. So that's why I've shown the two medals. And one medal, there is a one crown, a princess crown, that is Liz for Liz ma'am. So this is for you, ma'am, a gift, a crown of princess. So why I have given this crown, because she is the mind mapper, master mind mapper, because by seeing all this mind mapping, I would say that she is the princess of mind mapping. So this is for you. So now I would like to, so with full of enthusiasm, I would like to share my experience journey of mind mapping. So let me introduce myself. My name is Nitika Pal, and I am from Maharashtra, Mumbai, and by profession I am a teacher. I teach science and math subject. So how this mind mapping has benefited to me, even to my student also. So while teaching, it benefits the students. So students get the clarity of any topic. Second, they can easily memorize the thing, and I got saved the time. And last thing is connectivity. What happened? We taught any subject, any topic, but student not get the connectivity where this topic is connected. So by using this mind mapping, I could connect, and student also understand what is the connection in that. So by using this mind mapping, I could able to explain it very nicely. Earlier, I used to make a lesson plan. Should be all the mess up. So while making this mind mapping, I just explain it very clearly, and student also understand very nicely. So this is what I use by using this mind mapping. And last, all the participants had gratitude to Shubra ma'am. So I'd want to give a full thank, or one, I would like to say that a full gratitude to that Shubra ma'am. That's why I have tell her, I've put that brand in last, so that I could give thanks to her. So Shubhra ma'am, thank you for teaching us a mind map, and because of you, I have grown and I have changed my mind from linear to non-linear thinker. So thank you so much for giving this, and because of you, I have literally changed my personality, all this thing, and I have created myself. I've become more creative right now. So this is to you, Shubhra ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nitika, for sharing your imaginative presentation and experience. It was delightfully entertaining. And this is all about the Mind Mappers experience. Now it is our privilege to have with us today Mr. S. Natarajan, a person with decade of industrial experience, a certified MAF trainer and a marathon trainer. Also, he is an excellent writer and an inspiration for many youngsters. While he has all these special achievements and forte in his arsenal, he loves to call himself a common man. I would like to invite Mr. S. Natarajan to speak a few words and grace the occasion. Natarajan sir, please share your wonderful words.
Thanks so much, Ruchi, for this wonderful introduction. And it is not only about that I'd love to be called as a common man. I am a common man. That got emphasized with this the entire session. I'm so humbled. Thanks for thanking Dr. Subra for inviting me for this, because without this, I would have failed a complete not to listen to all you people. This 2 hours have been very precious for me. So complimenting every one of you who have done wonderful thing for last 33 days, and you have shared your experience. I got goosebumps really. If there is any program further, then probably I would like to undergo and then hone my marathon skills as well. Then I just thought that there are a lot of lines I saw, and Shraddha, I think she showed the entire palm. She stolen my idea. In fact, I was thinking about talking this palm, lot of rays, lot of directions, and then the astrologer used to say many things about our palm. So nicely brought out by every one of you in a beautiful manner, and what a precision, in the sense that so far I was in the impression that this mind mapping is a tool. No, I think I have been proven wrong. It's more like a living style. I think it's more like a philosophy. It's not a tool. It's not a method. I would consider this as more like a living philosophy, or the way one has to live. And I have a request to the mind mappers. Of course, I'll also try to become a mind mapper by myself. The request is the 10,000, 1,000, and 100. The 10,000, I would request Dr. Subra to spread to at least 10,000 people in India. And every one of those 10,000 should spread it further to 1,000. And every one of those 1,000 should spread it further down to 100 people. Then the entire India, 100 crore people would have been covered by then. So that is my humble request, that kindly go ahead with this approach. And I will also be in that 100. I will also be one guy who would be learning mind mapping. And then the wonderful philosophy. I'm enjoying this philosophy. And what to talk about Liz San? She is amazing. I was so far under the impression there is only one Dr. Subra in the world, but now she has proven that there is one more. There are 100 more in every country available. So it is very goosebump moments to see Liz San speaking completely about. She has not spoken, right? She has only shown all the one-pagers. I used to tell in my when I was working in Tata Motors, at point of time I used to tell people that we should create a 9 box, which would talk about one box talks about capex, capital expenditure, another box talk about revenue expenditure, and so on and so forth. But then now this has been nicely brought in by all of you. This is very well done. I'm very sure that India is in very safe hands, and then with all of you, India would become a powerful country in the world, spreading peace across all the nations. Thanks so much, guys. Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir, for those enlightening speech. And Thank you for sharing your words with us.
Thank you.
So we have in our midst today one of the most dynamic personality of Speak and Grow family, that is Mr. Raj Kr Samal, who is a certified NLP trainer and a life coach and a general manager sales and marketing from last 20 years in the industrial experience. Mr. Raj Kr Samal is a enthusiastic and even a ever helping nature personality. So I would like to invite Mr. Raj sir to speak few words and grace the occasion.
First of all, a very warm good evening to all of you, and thank you, Ruchi. Thank you, Dr. Shubhra. And I'm really blessed and honored to be a part of this entire community known as Mind Mappers. This is a new word which I've learned today. And I'm really blessed to be to watch Lisa ma'am, as well as one of my running friend, Natarajan sir, and all of my Speak and Grow community people. I know I was totally speechless when I thought what to speak. To be very frank, I came prepared, but believe me, now I feel everything has been covered. But having said that, one worry which I always had in my mind, and in fact, all of you will resonate, as we are learner and we are trying to increase our learning curve, what is the major worry which all of us have? Can anyone guess what is the major worry or concern for a learner? Fine, I'll make your life a little bit easier. The one worry which I had always is that when exactly time comes, how I'm able to retrieve those knowledge as well as those information. So I used to read a lot of books, write down a lot of things, but somehow when it comes to retrieving those exact knowledge or information at the right time, I used to fail. So in my journey of my pharma career, 2014, because I would say something which I have experience of my own, I've been gone through this mind mapping session from 2014. That time I was only a zonal manager. That means I was handling only one zone, a team of around 80 odd people. One of my boss, he introduced me to one of a trainer in Delhi of mind mapping. I took formal training Saturday, Sunday, but that time there was no online session was there. So during those sessions, I was exposed to this mind mapping 2014 way back. It was in Lodi Road complex, New Delhi. And that time my salary was a little bit and my team was around 60 odd people and my business was around 8 to 9 crore annually. I started understanding the logic of mind mapping. Then I am proudly saying, if there's a line which divides a linear and non-linear, I stand here, the non-linear. And believe me, you can go and check in my LinkedIn profile also. 2014 to 2021, from a zonal manager, I used every bits of mind mapping in my day-to-day work as well as professionally and personally. Then I got promoted as a national sales manager, which the pharma industry people or maybe Natarajan sir would understand what is the role of a national sales manager. It was a larger scale, pan-India. I was totally confused, but thanks to mind mapping, which really made my thoughts, content and precise where this Vizag is, where the CFA, maybe Calcutta is, where the CFA Guwahati is, because all I use my mind mapping to map each and every CFA, each and every town and headquarter. Then from my NSM level, I got promoted as an AGM. I was so happy, delighted that I was handling sales and marketing. Then again, I started talking to my mentor again back in Delhi over phone. And that time I used to use Skype. That time Zoom was not available. So every Sunday is to take 1 hour session for me. And then he told me, do this, do this, do this, do this. From there, then I became a general manager sales and marketing. So a simple sales guy with a normal background, and I was not good at studies. I was an average student. From there, if I'm here talking to all of you, it clearly says that I am the one person whom I can bet use this technique of mind mapping. It's not only maybe your entrepreneurial journey or maybe writing a book, in your personal life also. Believe me, it really works. You can close your eyes, memorize those things, understand those things, because how our brain try to understand, if brain is trying to understand X and we're giving them Y, so there won't be any match. So the way our brain want to understand, if you give the same feed to the brain, any point of time, click of a button, you can retrieve those things and you can reproduce. So that's the beauty of mind mapping. And many of people will be saying that I have been trained to speak all this one. You can go and check in my LinkedIn profile. It clearly says 2014, 2021, how I progressed in my career. And obviously, once you progress, there's a linear curve. With linear curve, you get a lot of money also and get a lot of accolades. So all thanks to my mentor, my guru, my boss, who actually introduced to this mind mapping entire world, a different world. And I've been a fan of Liz, ma'am. I have actually today morning, I was speaking to Shubhra that I was watching your YouTube channel, but it was not in English. Then she said, why don't you go and look in this, that LinkedIn, then maybe Insta. So I started searching. So it's really, it's my humble gratitude to you, as well as to entire Speak and Grow family, which has made this evening, like from 7:30, because I just traveled from Thane to Mumbai, which is around 2-hour journey. So I started at 5 o'clock. I reached at around 7:20. I just had a bottle of water. That's it. Still, I am the full energy. So all because of this community, which is we totally say as a family. And thanks, Shubhra, Dr. Shubhra, to giving me this wonderful opportunity, because I could have missed this opportunity. And obviously now you can understand I have a problem of verbal diarrhea. I keep speaking. But still, I would say whoever has joined this mind mapping, this is just a journey. This is just a beginning. Believe me, anytime you use this mind mapping, it is going to change your life. It's going to transform you from a different personality as such. So this is all about from my end. I hope I have taken not more time, but believe me, please go and check my LinkedIn. You'll definitely feel that whatever I said, it's true. Mind mapping has changed my life, has changed my entire landscape, and really works very well. So thank you very much. Thank you, Natarajan sir. Thank you, Dr. Shubhra. Thank you, Lisa ma'am. Thank you, all of our Speak and Grow community. And Ruchi is a wonderful host. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Raj sir, for sharing your inspiring work experience journey. It was really learning to us also. And thank you everyone for your patience and support for this celebration. We will be having more 5 to 10 minutes. I know we have crossed our time, but ending the session, prior to that, I would request everyone to switch on their camera so that we can have at least one screenshot. Dr. Shubhra, can you help me with this?
Yeah, sure. I'll take the screenshot. And then, of course, I would like to say something. Yeah. Oh, wow. But I think some people, yeah, please. I think 2 more cameras, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking the screenshot. So should we say cheese, or I don't know, what should we say? For me, the camera itself, you know, the moment I see a lens, I smile. So yeah. I've clicked. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, Ruchi, you would like to say something? I'll continue. Yeah, you can.
Yes. Even I just want to share my experience. Just 2 minutes I would require. Dr. Shubhra, you can share that image which I have shared with you. Is it possible from your end?
Yeah, I'll just check. Just a minute.
Otherwise, if this image is visible to everyone.
I think, yeah, that is visible. Yeah.
Visible, no?
Just a second. Yeah.
Is it visible clearly?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, thank you. So this is a story of a beautiful girl who has started a map, and she has a vision like I should reach 1 million mind mappers in India. And once she will reach there, she will be the one of the most happiest person. So that's the reason I have make a cloud, because this is a cloud 9 feeling once she will have that. And she has started a batch on 29th of August, but 1 month, if I talk about journey, it is 6th September to 6th of October. And it was all about 4 things: clarity, organization, creativity, and productivity. We all have those things, but somewhere it is not synchronized. With this journey, we have gone through those few words. I would say those terms were very powerful: First thing was like clarity. On clarity, she has make a effort on TEDx. She has diverted every one of us to TEDx. In first week, she asked us to watch Wish I Was Younger. With that wish, we could able to focus. Then we could able to power whatever the power we have. In second week, she asked us to go through the journeys. Journey is all about success and failure. She has make a very beautiful clarity on success and failure. Then about broad aspect about mind mapping. Then it was about public speaking. Third week, she talked about gratitude, because whatever we are learning, if we are doing gratitude, then we are accepting it and not to take things personally. And everyone is an entrepreneur, whether it is a leader at home or it is at workplace. Fourth week, she talk about life. Life is all about a good life and a struggling life. And it is about mindset, emotions, and feelings. Then if I talk about, we were clear about the clarity, but about organization, it was also a very lot of effort is required to organize everything. So she asked us to read a book. In week 1, she asked us to make about our habits, very clear on habits, and about psychology of money. In second week, she talked about what is the ikigai, what is the happiness of our life, and what is the self-help classic things. In third week, she asked us to read the book about power now, because most of the time we are in the past, that makes us sad. We are in the future, that makes us fear. So she asked us to focus on power of now and about concentration, distraction-free life. In fourth week, she asked us to refer the book about mindset and about hope. Hope, I have created a butterfly because whenever we have hope, we are alive. Then it is about in and out. It is about question and answer. She asked a 30 days challenge. What are the changes that you want to see in yourself? It about what is the wish that you want to achieve, and about the habits, that 5 habits that's stopping you. With those 1 week of analysis, she asked second week to what are the 3 things that you have achieved, and about your habit tracker. And the beautiful thing is about the review. So this is all about the review of her 1 month of journey, I would say. And third week, it is all about gratitude. And fourth week, it was about event planning and picnic. So we were clear about clarity and organization. It's now about creativity. We all have those creativity, but as Dr. Subra told, we were, with the ages, we are into black and white. Those creativity was with the colors. So creativity, she has said about content. She help us with the content, whether it is about blogging, about YouTube channels, about LinkedIn, lot of things she has shared about planning, mapping, execution. She has shared about article writing. Even this speech I haven't memorized. With this mind mapping I'm sharing. So speech memorizing she has shared, about reading, storytelling, and book mapping blueprint, like the way I have blueprint a 1 month journey with her. And the last one is about the creativity. Creativity is about flow, multitasking, and how to, if you are a multitasking, how to delegate the things, about 5 minutes break. And this is about the environment. So it is all about her journey. With us, we have got the transformation in our life. So this is my experience with Dr. Shubra, and I'm thankful that I joined this course, and I'm very happy with this. And thank you, Dr. Shubra, for giving me this opportunity to host the show. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. And I think even before, concluding or giving my vote of thanks and all the remarks, but first of all, I would like to thank and on behalf of everyone present here, including the guest, who will agree with me that Ruchi has been an amazing host for the evening. And I'm sure everyone will agree with me on that. And she was very particular that she went through each and every mind maps that all the participants of this Map Your Mind community made in the past 1 month. That is her level of patience. She went through that so that she could speak about them when she was introducing each of them. And even in the beginning, if you have listened, she was talking about different mind maps. So it took a lot of her time, but that is her level of patience. So thank you, Ruchi, for that. And talking a little bit about Ruchi, before concluding, I would say that Ruchi is someone who had taken mind mapping not just to my vision of COCP, which I call clarity, creativity, organization, and productivity, but she took it one level ahead, and that one was how to enhance, or if there is some trouble in any relationship, how you can actually map out all your thoughts, reflect upon it, and then any relationship can be healed. That is also one thing she has experienced and she has actually tried upon. And it doesn't stop here. She has started teaching mind mapping to her elder sister's kid. So she is someone who is actually doing that, living mind. I mean, she's a living example of who is not only doing mind mapping for herself, but she's using it in different areas, experimenting as well as teaching it to another child. So thank you, Ruchi, for that. And coming now, I actually have butterflies in my stomach, and I won't, and it's not because of the hunger, but it is because of the entire session that went. I know we went almost a lot. I mean, time we have crossed. It was 8:30, and then I thought it would be 8:45. It's 9:20 now. So apologies from my side for not managing well, in the sense I could not gauge that, okay, this would be the time taken, but I'm sure you all had an amazing time. And starting with Liz, I'm sure, Liz, we would like to, request you to please share the entire mind map so that I could share with everyone present here today. I'm sure you have jotted down. I know your habit, and we do that. Mind mappers always jot down everything. Whatever anyone speaks, we have that. So I would love to have that mind map. Please do send us and share. I will circulate it in the group. And we are so honored, Liz, to have you here today, because, it is a boost that you have given to everyone present here. And I will keep this recording also, so that anyone who sees and they feel that, okay, this is not just a mind mapping is not just about a childish thing about colors and color pencils, but it is way beyond that. And as Natarajan, he has said that mind mapping is a way of life. He just summarized everything. We were calling it tool, skill, and then he summarized everything, saying that it is a way of life. So thank you, Liz, first of all, for being here. Thank you, S. Natarajan, for, or SN, he would love to be called SN, that you came here. I know you're very, very particular about time, and then we went, so apologies for that. But I'm sure you had good time with us today here. And, thank you once again for accepting my invitation and being here with us. Thank you for your wonderful comments. I'm sure all the speakers who spoke, please see the beautiful comments he have written for you. And if you go to his Facebook post, you will actually know, because I love writing. So, I love reading people who write beautifully. And he is someone who always inspires me to write more and work upon myself when it comes to writing. So, thank you, Essen, once again for being here. And coming to Raj Kr Samal, sir, Mr. Raj Kr Samal, a very dynamic personality, we all know, and he is always there on toe. If you need any advice and you give him a call, aise karna, he will just give you the right advice. So thank you so much for traveling all the way for 2 hours and then not having anything. And apologies for taking so much of time, but yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you're on water, but thank you so much for being with us here today. I'm sure everyone loved listening to you. And thank you so much, my dear, MUM members. By MUM, we mean Map Your Mind Inner Circle members. Each one of you today, whoever have spoken and whoever have not spoken also, each one of you today, you make me feel so grateful. And proud is one thing, but you make me feel so grateful, because whatever we teach, that is a different thing, but how people implement it in their life, that is the best part. So it's not just about me, because this is something I have been doing, I will do, but how the participants take it, how lively, how interactively they take all the learnings and they apply it in their life, that makes all the difference. So it's not me, but my gratitude to each and every one of you, whoever spoke today and whoever have been a part of this journey. I cannot take names and all that, but I know that you understand what I'm feeling for you right at this moment. And I'm sure my vibrations, my feelings and all that will reach you through the screen, that yes, it has been an amazing journey. Your certificates will be right at your inbox by tomorrow morning, and it has been an amazing journey, but this is not the end. This is just the beginning of your mind mapping journey. I'm sure you had all had a great time. Not crossing any moment later, not talking any redundant thing, because mind mapping is about choosing specific keywords. In mind mapping, we are very particular. We don't talk in sentences and graphs and all of that. We say specific keywords so that the both sides of our brain is balanced. And that is, we know that if knowledge is power, mind mapping has helped us gain us our superpowers. So with that, I would like to say bye to everyone. This is Dr. Shubhra Mukherjee signing off for now, and I'm sure we all will meet once again someday, somewhere, virtually or maybe offline, wherever it is. But yeah, good night. Bye-bye. Take care. Gratitude to all of you once again. Thank you so much.